What's up, guys? It's Coach. Welcome back to the channel. Please excuse the mess that is my place right now. We have our paintings in here because we're doing a little content shoot just to see how they look on the wall, and they look freaking good. But today's video is not going to be about painting. It's actually going to be about golf, so everyone can rejoice, all my golf fans. As you can see here, we got a package delivered. It is from Cobra Golf. It is my new set of sticks. We've got the brand new King Tour irons. So in this video, we'll take a look at the irons. We'll give you our initial thoughts on the overall look. We'll compare them to the look of last year's King Tour, and then we'll also get out to the course and we'll hit a couple shots, compare them there, and just let you know my overall thoughts on the new clubs. I already know they're gonna be good. I'm stoked. So here we go, let's open it up. Yes. Let's pull one out here and see what we got. Okay, so as you can see, we have the KBS C-Taper 120s in here. It's my favorite shaft. It's what I've played for years, and I can't seem to shake them. So, my Lord, they look great. They look amazing. Let's give you guys a close-up here. Overall, I think these are a great looking iron. They don't look too dissimilar in shape to last year's model, but definitely a lot of changes on the back. I think it looks a little bit more sleek, looks a little bit more modern. I can't really think of another iron that it would look like from another OEM. I feel like that's always like the biggest thing, right? When all these new products come out and they post on social media and you just get people saying like, oh, it looks like a TaylorMade, or it looks like a Callaway or a Ping, or like they always compare it to other manufacturers. I think in this case, this iron definitely screams Cobra Golf. It just looks very true to their brand, which makes me extremely happy because I've always loved the look of Cobra Golf clubs. Here, we'll grab one of my old irons here. This is last year's model, and I'm just gonna kind of put them side by side. This is when you're seeing a lot of differences. The total redesign on the back of the club, and I actually really like the look this year more than I did last year. Last year's kind of did remind me of like an Apex Pro. You know, besides the big king across the back, it almost looked like a Callaway. So this, with the angles and the edges, it definitely looks more like a Cobra. Also, I'm noticing as I'm looking at this, like the head looks a lot smaller. I don't think it really is. I'm stacking them on top and they look like the same size, but for whatever reason, the newer model looks a little bit tighter, which is great. So we'll look at the soles here side by side. Really not a huge change in shape. Honestly, you might have a little bit more width on the new iron, but overall, the soles look like the same shape. Yeah, they look really similar, which is great. It means I'm gonna have similar turf interaction, so it shouldn't catch me too much off guard. We'll look at the top line here. I mean, honestly, it looks very, very, very similar. I'm not seeing a huge change, which is also great because I felt very confident looking down at this golf club last year. So I know I'm gonna feel confident this year looking down at it, and it's not gonna, like I said, catch me off guard. So really good looking club. Obviously a lot of similarities, but a couple subtle differences. I'm excited. These are gonna probably be pretty sick, and I'm stoked. We did change the grips this year. We had the Aligns last year, which were good, but then I kind of just started not loving the way it felt in my hand. So we went back to the MCCs, which look good, always feel good, and just it's a go-to grip really. So I'm stoked. So we've got 3-3 pitching wedge for this set of irons, just same as last year, same shaft as last year, just a different grip and a slightly different looking head. But like I said, they should be pretty similar, and I should be able to hit them pretty well. All right, well, let's swap them. We'll put them in the bag. Probably keep an 8 iron from last year's model in the bag so we have something to compare it with. And yeah, let's get to the course. All right, so we just got to the Ritz-Carlton Orlando. We've got the 8 iron from last year's model. Just gonna keep hitting it for a few more reps so we can get warmed up, but so that we can also get comfortable with this iron, so that when I go to grab the new 8 iron, I can feel immediately if there's any differences or if there's a ton of similarities on the flip side. So a little warm up. I also really just want to make sure I'm swinging it good when I go to hit the new irons. All right. Okay, we've got 8 iron here. Always a lot of pressure. Okay, so setting up to it, honestly feels very similar. Doesn't feel lighter or heavier. I mean, they are fit for me, so it should feel very similar, but I'm not feeling any really difference in the weight in the bottom of the club. Feels pretty good. Here we go. First swing. Not terrible. It wasn't a good swing. We got the center of the club face, but we got a little steep. A little behind it. Felt good. That felt really clean. Pretty good. A little off the toe, but I mean, you can tell by the divot, that divot's inside. That was a little off the toe. Still pretty much a dead straight ball flight. But honestly felt like I hit the sweet spot. So honestly, forgiveness is there for sure. Yeah. 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 Couple more swings. Range twirl, that was right at the freaking pin. Let's see if we can play a big old draw here. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Started about 10 yards left of the flag. Right on it. All right, we're gonna go all the way down to the 3-iron here. Just see how they feel really quick, and then we'll move on to getting some numbers on the Rapsodo, on the 8-irons, just to kind of see if there's any differences. I don't really expect there to be a ton. I mean, they do feel really good though. So we might have picked up a little bit, but I'm never looking to pick up yardage on my irons. I'm just looking to be able to hit the shots that I want to hit. So let's see how this 3-iron goes. Come on, babe. Woo. That thing was roasted. Tight. I don't know if that stayed in frame or not. Tight little draw, about right in between the two flags out there, right at my target, the flag on the back right. Can we? I might not want to hit it again. That was so good. That was so good. Oh my God, back to back. Laser. 3 in a row. We're pushing our luck here at this point. We're pushing our luck. And there's the miss hit. So in those 3 swings, we figured out exactly what the club's capable of, on the good side and the bad side. So pretty good. Okay, we worked the higher end of the bag with the 8-iron, lower end of the bag with the 3-iron. The first impressions are great. I honestly feel like that 8-iron was a little bit hotter off the face than last year's model. So I think one of the main reasons that is, and this isn't something I touched on earlier in the video, but I am now because I just realized it. These are forged, right? They're forged. Last year's model was metal injection molding. So this is gonna be softer, a lot softer of a material. So that forged is just, it's a lot more firm, so you're gonna get more compression and you're probably gonna get a little bit more distance. So I'm actually excited. I think when we pull out this Rapsodo here in a second, you're gonna see, I'll make a couple good swings. I'll let you know which ones are similar. We'll look at ball speed and club speed, and then we'll look at total distance. I think you're gonna see a little bit more. We are gonna go with the old 8-iron first. So that's a pretty stock 8-iron right there. That's good.
Carry is 167 yards. Ball speed is 123 miles per hour. Launch angle is 13.1 degrees.
All right, so that's a pretty full swing. I would say that's a great representation of what my 8-iron is. It's really like a 165 carry club for me. So 165 at 123 ball speed, that's pretty good. We got the new guy out. Like I said, I'm not swinging out of my shoes here. I'm gonna keep hitting just a stock full swing 8-iron, and I'm definitely expecting over 170 at some point.
Carry is 165 yards.
165.
Ball speed is 120 miles per hour. Launch angle is 12.3 degrees.
Hit pretty good.
Carry is 171 yards. Ball speed is 126 miles per hour. Launch angle is 11.2 degrees.
Just right.
Carry is 165 yards. Ball speed is 121 miles per hour. Launch angle is 12.0 degrees. Carry is 168 yards. Ball speed is 123 miles per hour. Launch angle is 10.3 degrees.
Okay, now we're really gonna try to hit one hard, see what we max out at, and we're gonna do that again with the last iron. Behind it. You see that? Okay, last year's model, full tilt. I was actually roasted.
Carry is 200 yards, ball speed is 131 miles per hour, launch angle is 21.8 degrees.
So, in summary, I love the look of the new iron so much more than this one. Even though at address they look very similar, which I enjoy, I just love the way it looks. I like the sleekness, I love the modernness, and it just looks on brand for Cobra. I mean, to be completely honest, I don't see a lot of changes when it comes to numbers. Plus, I've never really been a data guy. I've always been more of a feel guy, and they feel freaking great. I don't want to say that they feel less forgiving, but they definitely feel more like a gamer's club. In this club, I feel like I can control the spin more. I can shape some shots. I guess what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to a player iron, it feels closer to a blade than it would for like a hollow body, you know? So like the Forge Tech, I think that's for like, you know, somebody that's maybe an 8 to 15 handicapper, you know, and then this kind of fits in that 8 to scratch area, and then you get down to those blades, and you know, that's obviously for more of a scratch and plus handicap player. So yeah, I think they lean more towards a blade than, you know, a higher handicap club, which is great. So I'm excited for the season with them. I'll keep you updated on my thoughts, but let me know yours down below in the comments. Leave a like, hit the bell, and subscribe. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you soon.